Hey everyone, welcome back. Alpha 4.8 is working its way through Ivocati testing right now with Wave 1 targeting this weekend. Today I want to cover the major features of 4.8 itself, what is coming during the Fleet Week event cycle, Alien Week in June, and how this all connects to the road to 4.9 in July. There are a couple of ship name spoilers in here, so consider that your warning. Starting with Alpha 4.8 and what is actually in it. The transport system gets a full overhaul in this patch. Trains, elevators, and transit across landing zones have been completely rewritten under the hood to work properly with server meshing and instancing. The practical result is that elevators should stop opening into voids. The self-repair system will automatically detect and fix network issues without player intervention, and your hangar appears at the top of the elevator destination list rather than buried at the bottom. It is not a flashy feature, but it is one of the most important quality of life improvements the game has received in a long time. Refueling is getting a significant upgrade. The docking process has been simplified with auto-dock triggering when two ships get close enough and automatic undocking when refueling completes. Refueling missions are arriving too, initially NPC focused where players can take contracts to fly out and refuel stranded ships, while stranded players can also call an NPC starfarer for help via a beacon. It is the foundation for a proper player-to-player refueling economy once the supporting systems are in place. Item Recovery Tier 1 is also arriving as part of 4.8, specifically covering vehicle loadout recovery. The system allows ship weapon and component configurations to be tracked and recovered if the ship is lost. It prevents item duplication and makes persistent ship customization feel more stable between sessions. Crafting is expanding considerably. Ship components are now craftable, including power plants, coolers, shield generators, ship weapons, tractor beams, salvage attachments, and mining equipment. Backpacks are also craftable. The stat quality of what you craft depends on the material quality you use, so high quality refined materials will produce better performing components than anything available in a shop. Missions are returning as part of 4.8. Based on what is in the build, this is described as a new event with a mix of combat missions, defend location objectives, and encounters involving capital ships including an Idris. Whether this is a full rework of the event or something built fresh on that framework is not yet fully confirmed. The headline mission content for 4.8 is Tactical Strike Groups. This is an endgame mercenary contract accessible from Levski, designed for a coordinated fleet of 7 or more ships. The mission involves assaulting a fortified Nyx asteroid base across multiple phases. Fighters need to navigate internal superstructure trenches to destroy power relays using ballistic weapons, while larger ships handle exterior combat. Energy weapons are effective against cooling units and core components. Once the core is destroyed, the FPS interior section opens for a ground assault. A friendly Idris is part of the mission structure, acting as a mothership for refuel, rearm, and repair during the engagement. The Vanduul Mohler destroyer, which is approximately javelin-sized, appears at the end of the mission as the final threat. Around 5 locations exist for tactical strike groups in the current build. Ship Hangar Service Tier 0 is also in 4.8, which is the Mothership gameplay feature. Ships with dedicated hangars like the Idris can now allow smaller ships to land inside and use onboard supplies to refuel, rearm, and repair. An instancing tech preview is expected in the coming days. The Siege of Orison has been flagged as the most likely candidate for the first instance content in Star Citizen, though CIG could choose to test instancing in other locations first. Now, on to the big events. Invictus Launch Week, better known as Fleet Week, is confirmed for May 14th through May 27th at Area 18 on ArcCorp. This year, it is co-branded as Invictus Launch Week and Drake Defense Con. In the game's lore, the UEE Navy has relocated Fleet Week to the Sol system, with Drake stepping in to host a Stanton equivalent under the Defense Con banner. The result is functionally the same event, but with Drake's red, black, and yellow branding throughout. Given the Ironclad and Ironclad Assault are arriving this cycle alongside the command module that makes Drake's prominent role in the event make a lot of narrative sense. Confirmed manufacturer schedule runs across the 2 weeks. Aegis Dynamics and Greycat Industrial take the first 2 days. Roberts Space Industries, Origin Jump Works, and Argo Astronautics follow. Then Mirai, Misk, and Consolidated Outland, Crusader Industries, and Tumbril Land Systems after that. Anvil Aerospace gets days 9 and 10, which is notable given the Anvil Odin Battlecruiser is expected to go on concept sale during the event. Drake Interplanetary takes day 11, and the final 2 days feature all previous manufacturers' items available simultaneously. 3 new vehicle announcements are confirmed for Fleet Week, including the long-awaited Battlecruiser, the Anvil Odin, which is what the Battlecruiser appears to be called based on the Galactopedia entry, and the Anvil Aerospace portfolio update is expected to be the most expensive ship CIG has ever sold. Estimates from the community put it around $5,000. Given where the Javelin sits, it will almost certainly be sold in limited waves on Anvil Day rather than open stock. The Drake Ironclad and Ironclad Assault are also expected to arrive at Fleet Week as flyable ships. The command module for both the Ironclad and the Caterpillar is part of 4.8, and a Caterpillar Gold Standard Pass is a real possibility around the same time. Other ships that may appear include a Hammerhead variant, given one has been in development, the Kruger Stingray, which is confirmed as something entirely new rather than a Wolf variant, and unannounced, Origin ship that Disco Lando indicated was coming soon, grey market ships including a Mustang chassis variant, and potentially some of the crafting ships like the Anvil Auxilia, the Greycat MFC, and the Consolidated Outland Forge if CIG feels the in-vehicle crafting systems are ready for them. The Free Fly runs the full duration of Fleet Week from May 14th to 27th, so anyone can try Star Citizen for free during that window. After Fleet Week, the next major event is Alien Week in mid-June, running around the Bar Citizen International weekend on June 13th and 14th, when CIG developers head out to local Bar Citizen events in Manchester, Austin, Frankfurt, and other studio cities. Gatak Raiden, the medium hybrid alien cargo ship, is planned to arrive during Alien Week as its release window. Missions being tested in 4.8 may also be tied to Alien Week as a live event. New Wicklow offerings are also expected around that time, alongside the special Q&A episode. CIG has been collecting community questions for following all of that. Alpha 4.9 is expected in July. Content will continue rolling between Fleet Week, Alien Week, and 4.9 in the style that CIG has established with small emission, and content drops every 2 to 3 weeks in between major patches. That is the full picture from 4.8 through to mid-year. Fleet Week alone is shaping up to be one of the biggest Star Citizen events in years, with the Battlecruiser concept sale, the Ironclad launch, tactical strike groups, Mothership gameplay, and ship component crafting all converging in May. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will catch you in the verse.